Good morning, YouTube. Hey, this is Marlon here. Hey, kind of show you something right here. I know we hadn't never showed you a bucket like this on a skid steer. This right here, what we call a rock bucket. That thing's got teeth on it just like a regular bucket. It's got a cutting edge on it right there, but the bottom of it's ribbed like I said, we call it a rock bucket and a sifting bucket. Well, what you do, you clean your piles up, and that dirt will sift through them holes right there. I think them's 2.5 inches, maybe 3 inches wide there, where that dirt can sift through it. We got 2 of these buckets. We've had them a long time, and we don't use them that much because we don't do that big of grading much no more, you know, big jobs. But I tell you what, I'm gonna demonstrate this thing here in just a little bit. We got a pile down here of stuff we're gonna try to sift the dirt out. There's a bunch of old rock in there, there's some pipe in there, some wood in there that we've got pushed up. You can see back there in the back, we've got some concrete. Already went through that pile over there with the wood. We clean that up over there just about good enough. You could just about burn that, all that stuff over there. We got dirt sifted out of it. But what we're gonna do, probably gonna haul that load off right there and haul that concrete. We got about 3 or 4 more loads here. We gotta get out of here. And we got a bunch of old firewood and stuff over there. But anyway, this pile right here, we're gonna clean that up. You can see I gotta get that out of there. The landfill, they won't take this stuff right here. They frown on stuff like this in the stump dumps. So you about have to have somebody when you got a bunch of stuff in there, like that old plastic, that plastic pipe. We'll sift that out of there, get it out of there. But they won't even take a pallet like that around here. You got to take that to another dump. That's where you have to take it to a construction site dump right there. But the landfills around here, what they call stump dumps, you can haul in dirt, stumps, wood, anything that'll decompose or break down, rot. You can put it in there, but anything as far as any building material, this type stuff here, they don't want in there, especially any kind of treated lumber. Don't want no treated lumber in there. So what we'll do, we'll sift through this stuff here. I'm gonna set you up here in just a little bit, and them boys get back with some fuel. They gonna get some fuel, but there they come now. We get this thing loaded up and just kind of show you what's going on here with this bucket. But I know Mr. Mike Morgan, he's got one up there he loads his firewood with. It's a little bit different design than this one here. I think his teeth is not that type teeth on it, but that's just regular shanks and teeth on a regular cutting edge bucket right there. But let me get some fuel in this thing. Get some fuel in this thing right here, and we'll sit you up here and see if we can get a little bit of footage on this thing out. Hey folks, right here, you can see me coming into this pile right here trying to scoop up this concrete, and you can see what that bucket does right there. It takes that dirt, kind of sifts the big stuff out, let the dirt fall through. If that dirt was a little bit wet, it wouldn't be quite that simple, but this dirt here is dry. but you can save a lot of room in that trailer by sifting that stuff out, and a lot of usable dirt there, you know, that you want to keep on your job site. But check that thing out right there. You can see we're gonna stack that concrete kind of over to the side and try to get as clean a bucket there as we can to put on that trailer so we're not hauling so much dirt off. But that bucket works real well, and it's a good grading bucket too. You can grade with that thing and back drag like you're back dragging a driveway or something. When you're back dragging it, that rock will get on that little cutting edge, and it'll kind of spill over and fill in the low places and the high spots there. But this is one of my favorite implements on the bigger machine. It really works well in this application, concrete. But we're going to get into this other pile up here. I'll show you something different here in just a minute. See that piece of black pipe in there? That's what I was talking about earlier now. We had to get in there and pick that black pipe out because they don't want that in the landfill. They've got a frown on that stuff like that coming in the landfill. But we picked that out right there. We've seen that. But I'll kind of show you. I think right here, what I'm going to do right here is try to separate some of this wood material from the concrete. You can see an old log there I pushed out of the way. But the thing what I was telling you about a while ago I was going to touch on. When you got that bucket turned up like that, you can see through that bucket. You can see what you're trying to separate in the pile. You can see it right there, them little old sticks and stuff like that. I think that's a little old piece of metal right there, a little old metal stake. But you can see your teeth, you can see your cutting edge, you can see everything, and you're not guessing, you know, what's in front of you. You can see it. You can see right here, take that old big piece of concrete, just kind of separate it out right there and push it over there by itself, keep the dirt out from it. But that's kind of what we got going on right there. Like I said, this is a handy tool. We hadn't seen too many folks use this on YouTube. I know there's a lot of buckets out there, a lot of different kind of buckets, but that's a stout bucket. It'll cut dirt. It'll grub out stumps. It's a good stout bucket. We got that from the place down. I don't even know if they still making buckets or not. I'm kind of curious to see if they still make them. But I believe that comes from a place called Wildcat Attachments down in the southern part of Davidson County. But check it out right there. I'm gonna quit babbling on and let you watch this thing work. folks, this pile right here, that's that pile started off with that plastic in it. Got that plastic separated out of that pile right there. But you can see kind of separating that wood, kind of scattering that stuff out right there. And that old stuff had some shell rock in it that broke up. But by the time I got through with this pile, spreading it out, running over and sifting the wood and the plastic and stuff out of it, I don't think we hauled off nothing out of that right there, except maybe just a little bit of wood. We put it down on the wood pile. But what you do, like right here, you just keep running through it. You sift it out, and you spread it out, and you run your teeth through it, and you keep working it and keep working it like that. But you can see how that bucket's tilted right there, and you can see through what you're sifting through right there, and you just keep working it, like I said, and eventually you'll work all that debris and all that trash out of it, and you'll get it all in one pile. But that's kind of what that is right there. But if you guys like this video, hey, how about hitting that subscribe button for us and that like button? We sure do appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good day.